All right, Che, you remember Reese from Gatorade?
It's nice to see you again, Shay.
Nice to see you too, and I'm really excited to learn more about this GX thing.
Totally. Did Levi fill you in?
A little bit, but I still need more information on it, to be honest with you.
All right, well, I'll just give you the full picture. Gatorade is launching Gatorade GX. It's our new hydration system, and everything about it is completely customizable.
What? I'm with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can design the bottle however you want. Name, number, team colors, all that sort of stuff. And then we have the GX pods, which are basically just a concentrated pod refill. You put that in the top of the bottle, fill the bottle up with water, shake it up, and you're good to go.
I like that.
So you ready to design your own bottle, customize
Yeah, let's do it.
Here you go.
Let's do this.
We'll call it the Che.
Hey, Che, what's going on, man?
Yo, what's up?
I'm Ronnie from 2K.
Yeah, I know you on from social.
Oh, I appreciate it. Do you mind if I have a seat?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. It's all good.
Yeah, the coach always wants me to join these things. I know you're new to the team, so he wanted me to kind of sit with you. How are things going?
Oh, man, it's good. No complaints.
Yeah, joining the league has been fun and everything?
It's been fun. It's been cool.
It's awesome. I hang out with a lot of players. I'm always, trying to give the advice that I can from the 2K perspective and always sharing it. I'm really good friends with Harrison Barnes, actually.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew I was at his wedding.
Nah, it would be kind of weird if I knew that.
I guess. I feel like everybody should know that. All these players want to talk ratings with me, and it's always a lot of fun. I don't know if you get the chance to go to an NBA player's wedding, but you gotta go to an NBA player's wedding. It's like out of this world. It's crazy. You'd have so much fun. I mean, there's kids waiting to try to get in this wedding. Like there were kids trying to break in. The food was out of this world.
The kids, they get in?
The kids, no. Security tried to keep them away. They were too short.
Okay.
We had a strict policy where they had to be this tall to get in.
Oh. How was the food though?
The food was all right. The food was good. But I thought his wife was going to kill me because I had to explain ratings to 40 NBA players during this thing, and it was wild. And the whole time I'm sitting up there, I'm thinking about how do I get my dog into this wedding?
Oh, you got a dog?
Yeah. You got to follow her on social media. So cute. Sophie_meets_world.
Sophie?
Great follow. Sophie.
Oh, nice.
Definitely got to follow Sophie. You have to actually follow as many dog Instagram accounts as you can. I love it.
New game, new plays, but I'm still the same MC. This is the 2K MC, and I'll be bringing your best plays in NBA 2K20 every single week. But right now, we're looking at your best highlights from the NBA 2K.
This is Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Philadelphia 76ers.
Get hip or get...
Yeah, I know you hear it.
Now you've been summoned for a special occasion. I stay ready cause destiny impatient. Changes, I've been seeing...
North of the border, in Toronto, the setting for the 76ers. The process, Joel Embiid looming large, a true NBA superstar, getting ready to get his team going as they prepare to do battle at Scotiabank Arena. Sixers, Raptors. We'll be right back for the tip-off.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Setting up for some terrific action tonight. The Philadelphia 76ers mixing it up against the Raptors in Toronto. For the Raptors, they know this is not your throwaway game, a team they defeated in the second round of last year's playoffs. They'd better be ready. Kenny, every year it seems like the standings early on look very different by season's end.
Overachieving teams often start fast.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, the Toronto Raptors rolled the dice last season and gambled on acquiring Kawhi Leonard. They knew it could be just a one-year rental, with Leonard able to be a free agent in 2019. But Kevin, after winning the 2019 NBA title, anything...
The first title in franchise history, DA. Such a huge moment for the team, city, and the country of Canada. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Thibault in at the 2 spot. And for Toronto, big-time matchup with the big men down low tonight.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, you're going to see both teams double these guys because they're just too hard to handle. Otherwise, they'll have to do their work and make their decisions quickly.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And Thomas subbed in for Powell. Back to Horford. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Embiid. Horford trying to free himself up. He gets it in there. Embiid's got 6.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start. Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Down low, Horford the pass to Embiid. Over Ibaka. Rebound by the Raptors.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Thomas gets the bucket.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
To the paint. From 7. And the shot goes down. And the 76ers lead by 4.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. Off target from three-point range.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Thomas with the ball, and it's Horford picking him up. Thomas finds Lowry. Back to Thomas. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Ibaka. Now here's Thomas, guarded by Harris. Fades and shoots. Misses off the left iron.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
From 18 feet away, and he gets it to go. And it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Back to Thomas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, the Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer, he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Toronto. Then for the 76ers, Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Al Horford. And it's Burke in for Ben Simmons.
Boy, the Sixers have come a long way in a short period of time. I mean, 2 years after finishing as the 4th worst team in the league, guys, they came within a few points of making the Eastern Conference Finals.
Raptors trail by 6. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Stolen by O'Quinn. Here's Harris. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Sixers team has championship aspirations. Clark, can they make it out of the East, you think?
Yeah, I think this Sixers team, guys, is very much capable of being an Eastern Conference champion. I mean, we forget about all the midseason trades they had a season ago. They didn't have a lot of time to ferment and gel. I think with a full season, training camp and a full season, with the players they have, they're going to be a force in the East for several years.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
It's pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Thomas with the steal. 3-on-3. Johnson can't hit.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Down low. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. 6 points for him.
Already, they piled up 8 second chance points.
Beasting on those backboards. I love that physicality.
Thomas passes to Hollis Jefferson. He kicks to Lowry. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Goes up on the wing, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Out to the right wing. Now, here's Thomas, guarded closely. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers leading by 10. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
With plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
Exactly, dispatched in the conference semis, and so they'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge in this game. They should be highly motivated.
And that one misses. Passes it to Powell. Outside Thomas. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. 2 points. That one goes. Powell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Raptors.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Taking a look at the 76ers. In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. So it's Philadelphia now. The 76ers trail by 4 to the inside. Embiid. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, guys, it's not surprising to hear that Joel Embiid gets a lot of inspiration from Hall of Famer Hakeem Olajuwon. Both came to the game late. Both represent the continent of Africa. And Embiid really kind of modeled his game after Hakeem, and that's a heck of a model.
And when he first came to America, you know, what a great story this is. Embiid's coach in Cameroon sent him a DVD of Hakeem's highlights.
And that was a good start for Embiid, and good work by you, Kevin, to dig up that factoid. Very nicely done. But you're right, Embiid said he watched that tape every day for 3 years, and you can see evidence of him watching that tape and how he plays.
Here's Gasol. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Toronto.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
They get it back. Embiid. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Yeah, Embiid plays with really good effort, and he plays with an effervescence that's contagious, and it's really endearing for a guy of his size.
Here's Powell. Thomas trying to break loose. Outside for Gasol. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 three-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
And you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays.
Clark, you know, some players just don't need a lot of rest. They can play basketball all day, every day, and don't want to be taken out. They've all got a lot of engine in them.
Yeah, they do. 24/7 guys, we call them. They don't need a lot of fuel, and it seems like they never are out of fuel. Guys like Paul George and Russell Westbrook come to mind.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam, who was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he'd reach this level, and his determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It has indeed, D.A. Great story, and thank you.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam got better in every statistical category.
Raptors leading by 3. The pass to Anunoby. Thomas gets a wide open look. And the Raptors miss again. And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016, now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And, Greg, Al Horford over the summer opting out of a contract with Boston, the final year with the Celtics. A bit of a surprise to fans.
You know, Horford said he wanted to test free agency. Talks between him and Boston abruptly ended. Was wooed by several teams, but ultimately signed on with the Sixers.
And the first one drops.
And the size of the Sixers can present matchup problems for opposing teams.
Well, you think about the 2 critical positions, a 6'10" point guard and a 7'2" center, and both are uber talented. That's a huge advantage, a unique advantage for Philadelphia.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Toronto. Kyle Lowry comes in for Thomas.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Over to the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 12 points for him.
And, you know, the evolution of Embiid continues. At 7 feet tall, he can look over defenders and make great passes, and he's got a nice feel for passing the ball.
It's blocked.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Marc Gasol.
You know, guys, it's crazy to think that Joel Embiid once considered quitting the game. I mean, his first practice at Kansas, a senior dunked on him so hard he went to the coach and said, maybe I should get out of this stuff. Luckily, the coach talked him down, and now we see one of the best in the league.
And he knocks down the first one. And some real adversity for Joel Embiid after leaving Kansas. Foot injuries costing him the first 2 years Clark of his career. And then, back in Cameroon, the tragic passing of his beloved brother.
Yeah, that's a hard road to hoe, and adversity oftentimes, while painful, can steel us for the promised land or positive outcomes. And, you know, Embiid really driven by his goal to inspire others in Africa to make a better life, and that drove him to be where he is now.
Shooting for Toronto, Norman Powell. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. Mark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
And any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh, my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight.
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those 2 teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The 76ers have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific, 79% as a team.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Outside Lowry. Ibaka right side. Over Embiid. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. You tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
You know, he was the 3rd pick in the 2007 NBA draft, guys. Horford won 2 college championships at Florida back-to-back before entering the league.
And he makes the first.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Bolden's checked in. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for Toronto. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Horford's shot is good.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
The 76ers trail by 4. To the middle, here's Embiid. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
Hey, once Embiid catches the hot hand now, he's looking to shoot it as much as he can.
Pass to Lowry. Got a piece of it. Pass to Ibaka. Raptors moving the ball around. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And he knocks down the first one.
The big man is so skilled and has such an infectious personality. Joel Embiid is hard not to love. I mean, he just oozes that kind of attraction. And his potential, unlimited.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
It's all tied in Toronto. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Joel Embiid has been Changes here for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Stanley Johnson in for Norman Powell. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Johnson. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
You know, after the Sixers were knocked out in the second round for the second straight year, there was some speculation, and I think unmerited, whether Brett Brown might be let go as head coach. The players voiced their support and made the decision easier to bring him back, and I think it was the right one. He's done a fantastic job as the leader of the Sixers.
Lowry kicks to Johnson. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. Left side, Ibaka. And it's blocked by O'Quinn. Inside, here's Burke. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the 76ers lead by 1. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the 76ers?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Simmons checked in for Trey Burke. Now Siakam. 10 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Siakam misses. And Coach Brown Clark captained the ship through some real rough times in the beginning.
And you know, Kevin, I think for that reason and the job he's done here recently, he's earned the right to see this thing through. It's a result-oriented profession. I know that, and I understand it. But this is a team built to contend, and that's the expectation, and I'd like to see Brett Brown have a chance to bring it to full fruition.
Johnson finds Siakam. Back to Johnson. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. The 76ers lead it. And here's Lowry. He's got 12. Back to Johnson. Here's Hollis Jefferson, defended by Scott. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson against Simmons. Here's Ibaka, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Philadelphia has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. Zone defense, Clark, being played now by a lot of teams. It's amazing that even with that, the point totals just continue to rise.
And you know what? I attribute the point totals continuing to rise to a couple of things. One, the volume of three-point shots that are being taken. And I think teams are playing at a little faster pace universally. You don't see as much walking the ball up the floor as I think you may have seen in years past.
And Greg, last season, the best scoring average of Serge Ibaka's career.
Even with a down year as far as his three-point shooting, Ibaka's still very efficient, getting more of his offense around the rim, playing some at the 5.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. No good, unable to end this run. There's the feed to Simmons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Simmons got 8.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Shoots. Toronto grabs the miss. Hollis Jefferson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Shots good by Ibaka.
And the lean frame of Ibaka taking the punishment, but still converting the basket. Toughness.
Feeds it to O'Quinn. It's stolen by Ibaka. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Hollis Jefferson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The 76ers shooting around 40% in the third, maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. He's got 20.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Now here's Johnson. D right on him. Simmons against Lowry. Out to Ibaka. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 6 rebounds here tonight and taken away by Johnson. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. Dishes to O'Quinn. Sees the alley-oop. He feeds it to Scott. Ibaka against Harris. Shot clock at 6. O'Quinn trying to free himself up. Goes up again, and it's good on the way in. O'Quinn's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And it's good for 2. And the 76ers lead by 4.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Siakam with it. He's got 12. Out to the wing. Lowry for 3. Poked away. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. 76ers on top. They lead by 4. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got here Joel Embiid out there with Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Bolden in at the 4.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Shooting for Toronto, Stanley Johnson. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. The Raptors making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Josh Richardson's checked in for the 76ers. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
The quick look, no good that time. Philadelphia leading by 4. Powell with the steal. Fast break Toronto. Johnson's got the ball. Over Richardson. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Philadelphia shooting 47%, pretty solid. Richardson kicks to Harris. Shoots from the elbow, and he hits the jumper for 2. And the 76ers lead by 4.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Here's Powell. Sweet little floater.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Lets it go with the 3. Good D by Siakam. Toronto shooting 43% for the game. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now, here's Siakam. Back to Hollis Jefferson. And he hits it to tie the game up.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Bolden passes to Embiid. Yep, that one goes in there. Embiid's got 25 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Ibaka against And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Toronto called for the foul.
Yeah, you know, you can't get overly physical with Harris because once you do, he turns it against you and uses it for his good.
The first one falls.
You know, even after the trade from the Clippers to the Sixers, he continued to produce. I mean, everybody figured that Tobias Harris would have a good season last year heading into free agency, and he didn't disappoint.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto, OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, and it's Lowry in for Stanley Johnson. Changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol's checked in for Siakam, and it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson in for Norman Powell. From deep three-point range, offensive rebound, Embiid. Yes, and the foul. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Embiid is very, very effective on the boards. Carves out so much space with his body to get to those rebounds.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Pascal Siakam comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Norman Powell subbed in for Hollis-Jefferson. And Harris, with his strong play last season, got a big payout because of it.
Yeah, and I think he earned it. And he'll continue to work hard to live up to the contract. But more importantly, I think he wants to be the best he can be, and that'll be his focus. And he'll have to adjust to teams adjusting more to trying to slow him down.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
In the corner, Powell with it. The train. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Can't hit from in close.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Siakam, good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 26.
You know, one thing you got to love about Embiid is how unselfish he is. I mean, he's pretty good at spotting open teammates.
To the paint, here's Siakam. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
From 10 feet out, and the shot goes in.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Raptors leading by 4. Right wing. Here's Anunoby. That 3 off the mark.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Powell with the steal. Nice break. Here come the Raptors. From downtown. The shot by Lowry, no good. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
So he gets them both.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Lowry against Simmons. Gasol on the high post. Down low, here's Siakam. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got 6 assists in the game.
And, you know, Kevin, Gasol is one of the best passers in the league. I mean, at his position, there aren't many better. Excellent at scanning the floor and finding the open man.
And the 3 ball is good.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Raptors with the lead. Outside Lowry. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And 1:01 left to play here in the fourth. To take the lead. That one wide left. Toronto's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
OG Anunoby. 2 shots.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
To tie it up. And that one hits back iron. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
The shot by Lowry, no good. The shot, good. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Here's Lowry. Here's Anunoby. And we are headed to overtime. A do-or-die defensive stop. And they come up big. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we... And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Toronto right now, on the wings, Powell and Anunoby. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. And it's Lowry in at the point guard.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Lowry against Simmons from deep. And it's Kyle Lowry with the 3. Lowry's got 21 in the game.
Deceptive and skilled at that guard position. When Lowry's scoring like this, good luck trying to defend it.
Count it.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
A minute into overtime and what has been a great game so far. He dishes it to Ibaka. Gasol trying to free himself up. That one goes. Count it. And the Raptors lead by 3. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. From deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Gasol's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. They get a hand on it. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. The 76ers again can't hit it. Raptors leading by 3. Now here's Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Thibault. To the middle. Shoots from 12. Second chance shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
You know, you can't go for the shot fake. As soon as Embiid has you in the air, it's over. You're done.
First free throw is good. Josh Richardson. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Here's Embiid. Count it!
What confidence from Joel Embiid. Knock that one down in a clutch situation.
And the Raptors call time here. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
Here's Powell. Misses the dunk with a chance to extend the game. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned, and I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. Another win for this team, Jay, and your win streak is rolling. What do you guys have to do to keep it going?
You know, DA, we've just been playing for each other during this stretch, man. Everyone trusts each other right now. You know, from the starters to the bench. And I think we're all on the same page. Not much more to it, you know?
Well, your team looks fantastic right now, and good luck in the next one. Guys?
All right, David,
What
great
do you
job.
say
Thanks
about
so
these
much.
guys that we haven't said already.
I'm totally speechless, Hank.
Which is rare, but when a win streak like this comes along, only one thing you can do is sit back and enjoy it. And that's part of why I'm not one of these championship or bust guys.
That's a loser's mentality, Hank.
Is it? How much fun have you had during this win streak, Morning?
Hey, what's up, Coach?
Hey, Jay, have a seat. I just wanted to let you know that we're all really happy with the way that you're developing. It's coming along.
Hey, I appreciate that, Coach. Means a lot.
At this point, we think you could be a starter.
Wait, for real? A starter?
We ain't just gonna give it to you. All right? You gotta keep working, and then if the game keeps evolving, it's there.
Yeah.
All right?
Hey, whatever's best for the team, you know, I'm just here to help us win.
Don't let up. Right? Every day, every game is an opportunity.
Most definitely.
All right, I'll see you at practice.
All right, cool.
Go get some rest.
Will do.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with. Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Me too, man.
Thanks, Che.
You're welcome. See y'all later, all right?
All right.